margarita.
Am I allowed to cuss on this video?
Sure.
Okay.
Yay! A summer camp in Western North Carolina.
We love you. The train's gonna go off. The little choo-choo train in the video, right?
Yeah. Hey y'all, welcome back. I'm Dillon, and today we are not at my house. We are at the wedding planning office because Katharine and I are loading up today and going out of town for a wedding venue site visit. We do most of our weddings locally at venues that we have been to upwards of hundreds of times, but we do take an occasional out of town wedding, especially when it's this fun. We are headed to a summer camp in Western North Carolina, which is extra special to me because Zach and I are also getting married at a summer camp. I actually won't be able to be in person for this actual wedding because my friends are getting married that same weekend, but I'm going today to offer my summer camp wedding insights, things that I have learned and things that I'm considering as I'm planning a summer camp wedding myself. We like to visit the venue with our couples, especially for their initial meeting and their design planning meeting, and especially when we haven't been to the venue before. So that way, when we're talking about spaces and what they're envisioning for their day, we're walking around the actual spaces that those things are going to happen. We're going around in the actual spaces of their venue, so it's a little less like imaginary, and it's a little more concrete and easier to envision what they're doing. So like I said, today we're doing their initial and their design plan meeting. So we're going to ask them every single logistic that they have planned so far, all of their ideas, and just generally what they're envisioning for their day, what they want to feel like, what they want it to look like. And that way we can put together a comprehensive design plan for them that gives them kind of the vocabulary that they need for their vendors and a general vision that's going to be kind of a guiding light during the rest of their wedding planning journey. I love making design plans. I love kind of taking a bunch of words and ideas and putting them together in a visual collage that is helpful in wedding planning. It's so much fun for me. Talking a million miles a minute, it is 7 a.m. because we're driving about 2 hours away this morning, and I wanted to get in here so I could talk with y'all and get you up to speed. Okay. Another reason I'm going is because I'm always down for a road trip. We're going 2 hours away. Oh, let's talk about our wedding. So back when I first had the idea for us to get married at a summer camp, I think he's warmed up to them a little bit, but Zach generally did not like going to weddings. They weren't super fun for him, but I think because I enjoy them so much, he started to enjoy them a little bit more. But back then I knew the wedding that would match us wasn't going to be a country club wedding. It wasn't going to be a church wedding. It was going to be something non-traditional. And working in weddings, there is this urge, because you go to so many weddings and see so many weddings. I went to 20 weddings last year. You have this urge to do something completely non-traditional. We also really wanted to spend some quality time with our guests, and I think that sentiment is shared with the couple that we're touring with today. Typically at a wedding, you're only spending your reception with your guests, which is anywhere between like 3 and 6 hours. And we wanted to make it a whole weekend and actually be able to see all the people that we're bringing into town. People say a lot, it's kind of the only time that you're going to have all of your friends and family in one room. And we want to milk that experience for as long as we can. We're also interested in a summer camp wedding. Because one of our top priorities is guest experience. We are making a lot of decisions to ensure that folks have fun, folks are comfortable, have everything they need, and that it's not an incredibly costly vacation for them. That's a priority for us. I'm not saying every wedding needs to be that way or even should be that way. That is just one of our priorities and what we're thinking about as we're making decisions. I kind of ripped through that. I feel like I've been rambling. Let me give you a fit check. So we're going to a camp, so I wanted to be kind of a little bit camp inspired. I have my little kerchief, and then I have pins. Will it focus on my pins? Let's see. This is a little shell pin that I've thrifted. This is from Gorgeous State Park, which is in Western North Carolina. And this is a pin that I borrowed from Zach, which has lyrics to a Paramore song. And then I have the safety pin that I've also thrifted. Sweater vest I got from a thrift market. It is vintage Wrangler. My pants are Vans. And then I'm wearing my wedding shoes that I wear to weddings. They're white sneakers. They're Dr. Scholl's. They're so comfortable. Okay, so this is the fit. Katharine's about to be here, so let's pack up and get ready to go. We have Katharine. Katharine, say hello.
Hi, everyone.
Katharine is my friend first, boss second. She doesn't like when I call her my
I
boss.
don't want to be a boss.
Because we don't like bosses in this car.
No.
How long have you been wedding planning?
Almost 9 years.
We took photos earlier this year with a 9 balloon. We're planners. We're organized. Planning ahead. We do some events, but we do primarily weddings.
Correct.
What made you want to do weddings instead of like general events?
That's a great question, Dillon.
Thank you.
I grew up with a mom that loved to host, and I watched her set the table. Like every year at Christmas, we host Christmas dinner. She'd always have dinner parties with her friends, and so I just have always watched her put together fun parties. And in college, I just decided that that's what I wanted to do, and I took it upon myself to become a certified wedding planner and start Katharine Man Events all on my own. And I've been doing it since 2016 when I was a junior at Elon University.
Like scale of 1 to 10, how scary was it to start?
You know, when you're young like that, and in your early 20s, because I was 20 at the time, I don't know, it's like you feel like you can do anything at that age. So I think starting the business and deciding to take that on and like create your LLC and get certified wasn't scary, which I think is great to do that and to just have no fear.
Yeah.
And so I think I would encourage anyone that is young and has that entrepreneurial spirit to just go for it, because the older you get, I think you develop more fear, like the more you see in the real world. And so to be brave in college and just go for it, I can say that, you know, I'm running a successful business now and 9 years in because I had that bravery. It's going to be really hard. Event planning's hard. It's hard to get clients to trust you with their wedding day, especially as a 20-year-old. It probably took 6 years for it to be full-time, but I'm so glad that it is.
I know. And
we're driving in the car right now on a Friday to Asheville.
I know. Like, it's not sitting in an office.
No.
Really. It's
rarely.
It truly is one of those jobs where every day is different. But also, we were talking about this a little bit before, where you are either built to work in events, specifically weddings, or you're not. And we are both people that are built for this.
We're literally built for tough.
We're in a GMC.
We're in a GMC, but we're built for tough.
Can you introduce us to your car?
Oh, yes. This is Boss. This is a girl truck. But she's a badass girl truck. Am I allowed to cuss on this video?
Sure.
Okay.
She's not monetized. It doesn't matter.
She's a badass girl truck.
Yeah.
Her name's Boss. She was born in 2018. She lived a life before I got her, and at 70,000 miles, Boss became a member of the KME events team.
I know that's right.
And
she is a pivotal, vital member. She gets us where we need to go, and she holds the amount of linen she has seen is remarkable. Oh, I talked a little bit earlier about working in weddings makes you want to have a non-traditional wedding. Do you want to tell us a little bit about the wedding that you're planning? Because Katharine is also engaged.
Yay! Flash the ring, baby!
We love it.
We got engaged in October and decided to have a wedding in my parents' backyard in June. It's with 14 people, just our families, so we're excited about that. But we also wanted to have a fun celebration because I understand why everyone wants everyone that they love in one room for that day. And so we are planning a rodeo in July at one of our favorite venues. The venue's called Robert Hall. And there will be a mechanical bull at my wedding.
How could you have a rodeo without a mechanical bull?
You can.
You can.
We're also going to have a hat bar where you can make a custom cowboy hat. DJ Dan will be there, of course.
We
Shout
love
out
him.
to DJ Dan. If
Love
you're watching
him.
this, we love you.
Love you, Dan.
Love you, Dan. It's going to be awesome. It's just going to be really fun.
Yeah.
And I'm trying not to do a lot of decorations because I want all of my vendor friends to come and enjoy. And so it's truly just a big party, a celebration of love and family and friends and getting everyone together in one room. Because I think that's probably one of the coolest things about a wedding, besides marrying your significant other, is celebrating and having all the people you love and care about the most in one room together. And you really in life never get that moment. It never happens.
Yeah.
Tell us about your wedding, Dillon, because it's
I already talked about it a little bit. Because we're going to a summer camp right now.
We are.
Yes, so it's very thematic. But yes, we similarly are having a non-traditional wedding, staying in cabins, doing camp activities in the morning. I'm really excited to be able to solo kayak the morning of my wedding. I will not be able to participate in many of the camp activities. I will be getting ready and doing things. But I talked about how we're really valuing our guest experience. We want folks to have fun at our wedding, which I hope will happen.
Touched on guest experience, and I just want to say this for all the brides and grooms and people that are getting married out there. When you're planning your wedding, think about your guest experience. We talk about this all the time with our KME clients. Don't shove them in a little room for cocktail hour. Please make sure that your event is cohesive from beginning to end and that the guest experience is enjoyable through all aspects of your wedding. It's okay to just let them in the reception space if that works best for your budget and for the venue, for your cocktail hour. Like, just be sure that when you're planning your wedding, guest experience is top of the mind.
I think what propelled us to have and ours is like very guest centered. It's a lot about the guest experience, and it doesn't have to be super centered on that. But what propelled us to have a wedding like that is the amount of weddings that we went to where it wasn't necessarily a priority, and like we want everyone to be comfortable and have everything that they need. And so just thinking through every part of the day of like, what would I want to do if I were here, and like, is there like a lull in the timeline or something like that, like thinking through all of those details.
And that's the thing, like, the things your guests remember are the food and the alcohol that's served, for sure, which is why we're always like, ball out on your bar, because your guests are going to go up to the bar multiple times. So renting a bar, doing something cool on the bar, like, that's going to go a long way because they're all going to see it multiple times in the night. It's also, I think, like, decorating your bar isn't that expensive. It's really inexpensive, the value that you get, it goes a long way. It goes a long way. Music is important, and then again, like, how you structure your timeline and what your guests are doing, because if there's lulls or awkward moments, that's what they're going to pick up on and remember. And so the guest experience, how they're flowing from event to event, is really important. Arguably the most important. Second would be the food experience and the alcohol, and then really good music. Flowers are great, rentals are great, upgraded linens, chairs, all of that. But at the end of the day, they're not going to remember, like, oh, she had this color palette. Like, they really are remembering how they felt and what their senses experienced. And what's great about that is changing your timeline is free. Anyone can change their timeline around to accommodate their guests. So no matter your budget on your wedding, like, you can still be thinking about your guests and not be spending $1 million. We're not doing any $1 million weddings. No. We will one day.
One day.
And also, your experience is just as important. We have people that jam-pack their timelines with photography schedules or trying to do this, and this with hair and makeup. Like, the more relaxed you are and the less you have to do on your wedding morning and then, you know, into, like, the ceremony start time, the better experience you're going to have as a couple. So keep that in mind, too. Like, we're seeing a trend in smaller bridal parties. Right. I'm not having a bridal party. Me either. You're not. For a reason. It simplifies the day, for sure. It does, and it doesn't mean that those friends that would be your bridesmaids aren't going to be at your wedding or aren't close to you. It just helps navigate that morning for you, to make it feel less stressful, to have less to accomplish. I mean, we have bridal parties that are having to start at like 7 a.m. on hair and makeup. And that's an early start.
For
especially
a long
if you're going
day.
till midnight.
It's a marathon.
It is.
I think also as far as like advice that we give clients is, I think there's a lot of obligation that people feel around their weddings of like, well, I have to do this, I have to do that. And so we find a lot, we're asking our clients like, do you actually want to do that? You don't have to. Like if you don't want a whole lot of bridal portraits, I think we're both like aligned on this where we don't really need that many formal portraits of like us with our partner on our wedding day. We're kind of like, we just need a couple cute ones and like we're good to go.
Let's go to cocktail hour.
Because as a wedding planner, like taking forever on formal portraits, it just like slows the momentum of the day for us, and it's just not something that we prioritize. So we try to figure out our couple's priorities and then build their day around that.
Yeah. And I would say too, family photos are important.
Yes.
But really think through the ones that you would want to frame in your house.
Yeah.
And then give your photographer a list of portraits to capture during the reception. Like, don't forget your sorority sisters, your friends from college, your friends from growing up, the friends you went to the beach with every year.
Yeah.
Give your photographer that list and then have them capture those moments during the dancing or during the dinner.
Yeah.
And not trying to jam it all after your ceremony before cocktail hour starts, because that just creates stress because you're trying to get all these pictures accomplished.
Yeah.
So space them out and just enjoy your day.
Yeah, I agree.
Preach.
Amazing. And there's an ugly flag, so we gotta go.
Gotta go.
I think I'll film like the normal amount that we would on a venue tour, but I think I want to respect our clients' privacy. But I will film as much as we can when we're there.
will.
But yay, thank you so much for this chat.
Bye, guys. This was so fun.
So happy you got to meet everyone. Really good. That is yummy.
Can I talk about
I
this?
crave this. Yes.
I got the regular. What did you get, Dillon?
I got the strawberry habanero, which is my favorite margarita to ever exist.
Fun fact, Dillon used to work here.
I did used to work here.
So she knows the ins and outs of this place.
But I'll make strawberry margaritas, and in our old place we had a deck. And so when there's like nice weather, I just crave a strawberry margarita like on our deck.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's really lovely.
You can never go wrong with margarita. If you're looking for a fun signature cocktail to have at your cocktail hour, we recommend margaritas.
Yeah.
Because they're easy to batch and everyone likes them.
We have descended the mountain. We're back in town.
Can we survive?
Our brains were kind of mashed potatoes afterwards just because we go over so many details and there was a lot of walking.
Yeah, we went up a hill. I got winded. But it was a really pretty camp. They have a really fun plan. We're very excited. And because of all of our walking and adventuring and driving for 2 hours, so a total of 4 hours and 18 minutes in the car.
Yes.
We're treating ourselves to chips and
Yay.
salsa and margarita.
Cheers. Yay.